Hey everybody, welcome. I'm Zodiac, welcome. This is the way how it goes, I guess. I think that the way how this is, in this way, I think that, in the way how this is, in that priority, I think that everything seems to be fine and this is how it goes. So we have to engage of knowing what to do in this way. Hopefully this is going to be very knowing about how it is. If you know how to play poker, this is going to be a good game for you. If you don't know how to play poker, it means that you get two cards to make the best hand, to make straights, flushes, royal flush, quads, four of a kind, whatever it is. But in the way of this is about the $50 poker game, I know that there's going to be interesting how it is, and you have to, define it of how it goes, so you're trying to understand it. But the way of this is, I hope that you can believe it in order to do it. You're trying to do exactly what you're told to do. You're trying to be responsible. You're trying to do exactly this. So, you have to understand that. But the way of this is, the way how it is nowadays, you have to understand about how your own mathematics, and that's the way how it goes, right? So you have to define it in the way how it is, and you're trying to expect it of how it's going to be, right? So that's how it goes. But there are things you must learn first in order to do that. And when that is very professional, you know how it is. So when you have professional skills, you have to have the ability from the right and wrong perspective. That's all you can do. But the way of this is, that's how it goes. So we have to believe in order to do that. That's how it goes in that way. And you think, all right, everything's gonna be fine. But you know how it is, right? So you have to believe that in order to achieve that. That's how it goes. But you know how it is, right? So you have to believe that everything's gonna be fine, but then it's like, how would you do that in a good taste? That's the way it goes, right? So you have to believe in order to do that, and you have to know about your own category, realistics of how it goes, but you understand of how it seems to be, right? So you have to go with the flow. And when you do that, that's how it goes in that way. And it just seems to be very interesting indeed. So you have to do exactly how it is. You're trying to be mindful, you're trying to know how it is, but you're trying to do exactly how it is in that way, right? This is not a mini pause. This is not going to be how it goes. But you understand that, right? So when you have your own poker skills, you know what it is in that way, and you're trying to do everything all right. But that's how it goes in that way, right? That's how it's going to be. So you have to believe that, right? So you have to understand that and be honest and how it goes. So you have to do that as it seems to be, right? So that's how it goes. But you understand of how it seems to be, and knowing about how it's going to be, you have to understand that, and you have to uh, believe that you can have your own self control, your own have your own legacy and know what to do, and that's how it goes, right? That's how it is. But you understand what you're saying, right? So you believe what you can, and you have to know exactly what it takes, because that's how it is, right? So you have to get involved, know what to do, and when you do that, that's the way it is in that way. So you have to understand that. But that's how it goes, and it's the way it is in that way. And I hope you all like this video. Please get a like, please get a comment if you want. That's how it goes, and this is the way it seems to be. So, the further to get started is that I have the zero button, because it will be the dealer. That's how it goes, and plus the pill guides will be on your left side, Zodiac is on the right side. Do not get confused about it, but that's how it seems to be, and that's how it goes. I'm also drinking my coffee here, because that's how it goes. So this is the way it kind of is. So I hope you all like this video. Please understand it, and that's how it kind of is at the moment. So believe that everything seems to be fine, and that's how it goes, right? So that's how it seems to be, and I hope that you all like it. Please understand, and it's the way it seems to be, and I hope that everything is going to be all good. This is how it is, right? That's how it seems to be, right? So you have to go with the flow and knowing how it is, but you have to understand but the ability from the way how it is in that way. So this is the way it seems to be, but this is the way it goes, and this is how it is. So here we go. So let's see. Pro guys have the 4 of clubs. So Youngs has the 9 of diamonds. I'll go first. So here we go. So let's see. Pro guys will get 5 cards. Youngs will get 5 cards. Let's see. So I have Queen 3 of clubs, Ace of spades, Queen 7 of hearts. So that's what I have. Let's see what the pro guys have. And pro guys have the 9-5 of spades, 7 of clubs, 3 of hearts, and Jack of diamonds. So that's not bad. That's really not bad. So let's see what's going on here. And the flop is 4 of diamonds, 2 of clubs, king of diamonds. Turn. King of clubs. And 8 of clubs. I believe I have a queen eye flush. Players only miss with their, straight draw. Now it's 1 point for Zoyang, 0 points for Bogart. And let's see, the flop is 10 of clubs, 6 diamonds, 2 hearts. Turn. 4 hearts. And 10 hearts. I have basically the queen of flush. Players only miss their straight, but they had a straight, but the flush defeats it. 2 points for Zoyang and 0 points for Bogart. And let's see. And let's see what's going on here. Flop is 6 of diamonds, king clubs, and king diamonds. Turn. 4 hearts. And 6 hearts. So queens and kings have 2 pair. 3 points for Zoyals, and 0 points to Pokemon. Wow. So that's how it goes, I guess. That's what it seems to be, I guess. So let's see what's going on here. But we get 5 cards, so we also get 5 cards as well. So let's see. And let's see. Let's have the 9 to 10 of hearts, 9 of spades, 7 of clubs. So that's how it is. And let's see. And I have the ace 3 of hearts, jack of diamonds, and 10 3 of clubs. So I got a pair of threes of hearts, everything else. That's how it goes. Let's see. And the flop is 7 queen of hearts, 7 queen of clubs. Turn. 7 of diamonds. And jack of hearts. I have an ace-high flush. Players have a three of a kind, pair of sevens, but a flush defeats it. Now it's 4 points for Zodiac, 0 points for Pogods. And let's see. And the flop is eight of clubs, eight diamonds, jack of spades. Turn. Queen diamonds. And nine diamonds. Pogods have the nines and eights for a full house. God dang it. Wow. Wow. That's 1 point for the Pogods, 4 points for Zodiacs. Wow. Just incredible, isn't it? Yes, it is. And let's see what's going on here. And the flop is jack of spades, jack of hearts, queen of clubs. Turn. Turns to nine diamonds. Last card. 10 diamonds. I have basically the jack 10 full house defeats the nines and jacks for a full house. Now basically it would be 5 points for something else, 1 point for both gods. Wow. This is incredible, isn't it? Yes, it is. Because you have to try to understand that and sustain of how you're doing in that ability to understand of how it goes in that way. Because you have to know about the way how it is. This is not a balancing act, but if it was, you know what I mean, right? That's how it goes, right? So you have to know about it, and that's how it seems to be in that way. So you have to know how it goes, and that's how it seems to be. So let's see. Let's see. Focus, we get 5 cards. What else? We get 5 cards. Let's see. And I have King of Hearts, 4, 9, 2 diamonds, and Queen of Spades. That's what I have. And let's see what the Pogods have. Pogods have the 9 spades, 5, 10 diamonds, and King 2 clubs. So let's see. Let's see what's going on here. And the flop is 6 of diamonds, 9 hearts, queen clubs. Turn. 8 clubs. And ace of spades. I have queens and nines. Pogods only have, they missed their straight draw. Now basically that would be 5 plus 1 is 6. 6 points for Zodiac. And 1 point for the Pogods. And the flop is queen of hearts, 7 diamonds, and 5 spades. Turn. 10 of clubs. And king of diamonds. I believe I have king queen. Pogods only have king 10. King queen defeats it. Now it's 6 plus 1 is 7. 7 points for Zodiacs and 1 point for the Pogods. Wow. And the flop is 7 diamonds, ace of spades, 8 of clubs. Turn. 10 clubs. And 2 of spades. And I basically missed, but Pogas have tens and twos, two pair. Now it's 1 plus 1 is 2, 2 points for Pogods, and 7 points for Zodiac. Wow, eh? Just wow. So let's see what's going on. Pogas will get 6 cards, Zodiacs will get 5 cards. That's what I would have. So let's see. Let's see what the Pogas have. Pogas have the 9, Ace, Jack of Spades, Queen, 9 of Hearts, and 9 of Diamonds. So they have 0 kind with pair of 9s, and that's what they have. And let's see what I have. I have the 5, 4 of Spades, 6, Ace of Hearts, and Queen Clubs. So that's not bad for me, because that's the way it goes. So let's see. And the flop is King of Hearts, Ace of Diamonds, 6 of Clubs. Turn, 2 hearts, and King of Spades. I believe that I have aces and sixes to pair. Bogarts only have 9s and kings. Aces and sixes defeats it. Now it's 7 plus 1 is 8. 8 points for Zodiacs, 2 points for Bogarts. And the flop is 5 of clubs, 3 of hearts, queen of diamonds. Turn. 5 of diamonds. And 7 of hearts. I believe I have queen, 5, full house. Defeats the Bogarts says 9s and 5s. 8 plus 1 is 9. 9 points for Zodiacs and 2 points for the Bogarts. And the flop is Queen of Diamonds, 6 of Clubs, King of Hearts. Turn. 7 of Hearts. And Queen of Spades. I have Queen 6 full house. Bogarts only have 3 of a kind with pair of queens. So full house defeats the 3 of a kind. Now it's 9 plus 1 is 10. 10 points for Zodiacs, 2 points for the Bogarts. Wow, eh? Just wow. Let's see what's going on here. Plugouts will get 5 cards, Zodiacs will get 6 cards. Let's see. And I have King, Queen, 10 of spades, 8, 10, 7 of clubs. So I got clubs and I got spades with a pair of 10s. That's how it goes. And let's see what's going on here. And Plugouts have the ace 10 of diamonds, 6, 7 of hearts, and king clubs. That's what they have. So, everything seems to be fine, but that's how it goes. And the flop is Jack 3 of diamonds, ace hearts. Turn, 7 of spades. And 6 clubs. I believe that the Plugouts have aces and 6s. I kind of missed a straight draw. Now it's 2 plus 1 is 3. 3 points for Plugouts, 10 points for Zodiacs. And the flop is 9 of diamonds, king 4 hearts. Turn, queen of hearts. And ace of spades. I believe that I have kings and queens, but Plugouts have the semi flush. And that will be 3 plus 1 is 4. 4 points for the Plugouts and 10 points for Zodiacs. And the flop is queen, 4 of hearts, 7 of spades. Turn, ace of clubs. And 6 diamonds. I believe that I only have queens and 7s. Plugouts have aces and 7s. They have aces and 6s. They'll take it. 4 plus 1 is 5. 5 points for the Plugouts and 10 points for Zodiacs. Wow. Just wow. So I can see a big difference there in that way, in that combination, and how things are in that way. You're trying to, how it is, and everything has to be all good. But then it's like, why would you do it, Six cards for the Plugouts, 6 cards for Zodiacs. So let's see. And Pogas have the queen, 7 of hearts, 10, 7 of spades, 10 clubs, and ace of diamonds. That's what they have. Now I have, let's see. I have the 9 kings, 6 of clubs, 6, 9 of hearts, and 8 of diamonds. So basically, that's how it goes. I have pair 9s, pair 6s. That's how it is. This is the way it seems to be. So here we go. And the flop is 8 of hearts, 10 diamonds, 5 of spades. Turn. 8 of clubs. And Jack of hearts. Let's see. I have the king 8, 3 of a kind. Pogo gods only have, but then they have the pair of 10s, pair of 8s for a full house. Well, I didn't see that. So 5 plus 1 is 6, 6 points for the Pogo gods, 10 points for Zodiac. And the flop is ace of clubs, 4 hearts, 4 clubs. Turn, 3 diamonds. And 4 diamonds. Wow. Full house or full house. Suppose have tens and 4s for 3 of a kind for their full house defeats my 9s and 4s for full house, or the 6s for the full house as well. So that must be 6 plus 1 is 7, 10 points for the Poe Gods and 10 points for Zodiac. Wow. Just wow. And here we go. And the flop is king diamonds, 2 hearts, 4 clubs. Turn, 4 diamonds. And 7 clubs. I believe that the Pogues have 7s and 4s for a full house. So now 7 plus 1 is 8. 8 points for the Pogods, 10 points for Zodiac. Wow. Just wow, eh? Now I'll do something different. So you understand how it is. So it's like how you're going to understand what it seems to be. And when you do it, that's how it kind of goes in that way. So you're trying to do exactly how it is. And that's how it seems to be at the moment. So it's like, okay, everything seems to be fine. But then it's like, how will you do it in that way? Because you're trying to do exactly what you're told to do. You're trying to be responsible how you're doing in that way, so you have to understand that. But the way how this is, the way how everything is, you have to understand of how it goes, and that's how it seems to be. So let me see. I said about something different, didn't I? Yes, I did. So I'll get 7 cards for Zodiacs and 6 cards for Pro Gods. So let's see what's going on. I have the Jack 10 of Hearts, King 2, 4, 9 of Clubs, and 8 Diamonds. So that's something different. And let's see what the Pro Gods have. Pro Gods have the Ace 5 of Clubs, King 6, 7 of Diamonds, and King of Spades. So that's what they have. I have the 8 Diamonds, so they can't make a straight flush. Right? I can't make a straight flush because they have the Ace 5 of Clubs. So that's how it is. So be it, right? But that's how it seems to be, I guess. So here we go. And the flop is 9 of Spades, 2 Diamonds, and 8 Clubs. Turn. 4 Diamonds. And 3 Diamonds. I believe that I have 2 pair, but Pro Guys have a flush, and they also have a straight as well. So that'd be 8 plus 1 is 9. 9 points for the Pro Guys, 10 points for Zodiacs. And the flop is 5 of Spades, Ace of Hearts. Turn. 8 Hearts. And 6 Hearts. I believe I have the Jack 10 flush. Defeats the Pro Gods is 2 pair. So that must be at least 10 plus 1 is 11. 11 points for Zodiacs, 9 points for the Pro Gods. And let's see. And the flop is 3 Hearts, 3, 4 Diamonds. 3 flush draw for the Pro Gods. Turn. 8 Hearts. And 4 Spades. I believe I have a 3 of a kind with a pair of 4s. I also have an 8 for a full house as well. That defeats Pro Gods' straight draw. Now it's 11 plus 1 is 12. 12 points for Zodiacs and 9 points for the Pro Gods. Wow. So that's how it goes. Let's see what's going on. So let's see what's going to be happening here. Let's see. So yes, we get 6 cards. Pro Gods we get 7 cards. Let's see what's going on. Pro Gods have the Ace 2 of Clubs, or Ace 2 of Spades, Queen 10 of Diamonds, 3 Hearts, and King 4 of Clubs. So that's how it goes, I guess. And let's see. I have 8, 6 of hearts, 8, 7, 5 of diamonds, and 7 of spades. So that's how it kind of goes in that way. So let's see what's happening in this, how it goes, right? So let's see. And the flop is king, 4, queen, all spades. Wow, players have an ace high flush. Wow. Turn. Now hearts. And jack of spades. I believe that players have the ace high flush. They also have an ace high straight. Now it's 9 plus 1 is 10. 10 points for the Pogas, 12 points for Zodiac. Let's see. And the flop is 10 of spades, ace diamonds, 6 of clubs. Turn. 2 diamonds. And 10 of clubs. Pogas have the ace 10 full house that defeats my aces and sixes. Now that must be at least 10 plus 1 is 11. 11 points for the Pogas, 12 points for Zodiac. And here we go. And the flop is 6 of clubs, queen, jack of spades. The turn, 10 of clubs. And 3 of clubs. I believe the Pogas have the straight and the flush at the same time. Now it's 11 plus 1 is 12. 12 points for the Pogas, 12 points for Zodiac. Here we go. This is the ultimate battle. And here we go. The flop is 7, 8 of hearts, 5 of clubs. Turn. 2 of diamonds. Last one. King of spades. I believe that I have basically top set with pair of sevens. Pogas only have, they missed their straight draw, obviously, but that's how it goes. That's the way it works, but that's how it seems to be in that way. So you understand how it goes. But this is how it seems to be, I guess. So that's the way it has, and that's how the opportunity is. So, this is how it goes. This is the way it seems to be, but this is the way it is in that way. But Pogas are up to 12 points. So that's how it is. And your winner is Zodiac, as in me. I got at least 13 points for yours truly, and that's how it goes. So you win some, you lose some, but that's how it goes in that way, and that's how it is at the moment. So that's how it seems to be. But you always know about what's going on in that way, and you have to, go with the flow. This is the way it seems to be. So, this is not having any rewrites or anything like that. But the way how this is, you have to know about it in that way, and you think, oh, right, everything's gonna be fine. But you have to know exactly how it is. But the way of this is, you have to be sincere. You have to know that you can do it. But as long as it needs to, you have to believe that everything's gonna be fine, right? So that's how it goes. But you understand of how it goes, right? So that's what it seems to be. That's how it is, and that's how it kind of is at the moment, and that's the way it works. So you have to believe that. But you know, that's how it seems to be. So before I let you all go, try to pay attention to what's going on. Try to understand about, how it is in that way, and you have to go with the flow and understand. But you have to have your own basics of knowing what to do, and when you do that, that's the way it seems to be. So you have to go with the flow, but you know what I'm saying, right? So you know what it takes, but above all, this is the way it goes in that way, and you have to know what's right and what's wrong at the same time. But you know what I mean, right? So that's how it goes. But I hope you all like this video. Please do like, please leave a comment if you want. But this is how it goes, so you understand how it is. But thank you so much. Have a wonderful day to all, and I'll see you next time. Thank you. Bye for now. Really, thanks, and bye.